What's up, guys? Dee and Lee here.
Season 2, week 3. We're here at Green Falls Campground in the Pachaug State Forest. Man, the trails here are impeccable. We're going to show you that. We're going to show you every campsite as always. What else?
We've got a beautiful lake here, and we got a special wildlife specialist we talked to. Wait till you check it out.
So guys, stick around. You're not going to want to miss this episode.
Oh, you don't.
See you in a minute.
Subscribe now.
Sir, yes, sir.
What's up, my amigos and amigas? We're back. Green Falls Campground in Voluntown, Connecticut. To start, we're going to show you the trails, which are amazing here for hiker enthusiasts. We're going to show you the waterfalls they have, the dam. We're going to show you beautiful Green Falls Pond / Lake and Beachdale Pond in all its glory. We're going to cook an amazing meal, give you the recipe. Of course, we're going to show you every single site in the campground. And then we're going to sit down with this ornithologist, bird specialist, whatever the hell he was. Anyway, let's go, guys.
Hi.
Oh, my God.
Hi, guys.
Oh, Lord.
We're going on a hike.
No. Don't
Come along.
Don't do it, please.
Bugs are real crazy right now.
All right, guys, let's talk about this trail. This is the Blue Trail. It circles the whole Green Falls Pond. It's around 2 miles or so. It's an extremely popular area for hiking and walking, so you're likely to encounter another person while exploring. The best times to visit is between April and October, obviously. Dogs are welcome, but they must be on leashes. The trail is beautiful. There's a lot of offshoots like this here where we stopped off and had lunch. It's rocky, but look at this. As you take your walk, you'll actually see small waterfalls, bigger waterfalls, dams, etc.
Fell. Twice. You just left me. You just gone. Like, bye. You'll be all right. We got a point in the trail that we have to go down this to get to the bridge. Careful. You think you got a holder? Or we could pass her down to each other? Like you go down and then I'll...
This is the most awkward portion of the trail. Man, pretty awkward having a dog with you also. Look at this view. Can it get any better? This is Green Pond Falls. It gets its beauty from the Pachaug River. The river runs through the center of the forest. The forest was purchased in 1928, but most of the land came from the main purchase, which was made during the Great Depression. And it's actually the largest forest in the Connecticut State Forest system. It's all part of the Northeastern Coastal Forest ecoregion. Portions of the park was declared a National Natural Landmark in May 1973 due to its Atlantic white cedar swamp. This type of forest is at risk of being succeeded by the hemlock. We had a great time hanging out here for close to an hour, but it looks like Lady's ready to go, and so are we. During your hike, you'll find these wide open voids, which we took advantage of. After sitting here viewing the beautiful scenery for a minute, and of course taking a few photos, we packed up and carried on.
I use toilet paper. It's like the best trick because it lights so fast, even when it's windy. There you go.
Guys.
Little piece of toilet paper, throw it in, and poof! Here's our fire.
Lee the firebug. Not too shabby, young lady. After walking close to 5 miles today and knowing we got a lot of walking to do tomorrow to show you guys these sights, we decided just to sit by the fire for a little while, hang out, and hit the sack early because we got a long day tomorrow. So good night, folks. Mornings here couldn't be more beautiful. All right, guys, here we go. We're about to show you every single site here as we always do. So go grab yourself a pen and paper and get ready to jot down the ones that you like so you can book this place. Let's go.
One of the pros that we've found here is that the campsites are all really large, which is a perk.
Yeah, they are large, except site 1 and 5. Also, 90% of them are extremely flat, but there are a couple that aren't, so look out for that.
One of the most important things to most of us is if you have service. We had spotty service, so that was kind of a con for us.
Yeah, even with our Wii Boost, I could only get 1, maybe 2 bars, which meant I couldn't watch UFC on Saturday. Son of a...
Oh, poor baby. One of the other cons was that there's no water. And no hookups. So if you're looking for that, this isn't the campground for you.
Yep, so fill those water tanks prior to getting here and be ready to offload them somewhere else too, because there is no dumping stations.
You know I love a great fire. Some of these sites have the most gorgeous fire pits. They built them up against the back rocks. They are so beautiful.
Yup, like sites 3, 5, and 6.
This campground is small, but it's like a horseshoe going up into a mountain. So a lot of the sites are built into the rocks as the backbone of your site.
Which makes for a great windbreak and privacy.
It's just a short walk to the lake from any of these sites, which is a plus.
Yep, and all the trails are within around a quarter of a mile tops. Let's talk about where you go to check in. You go to your site. There's no building or anything to go check in and all that fancy stuff. You head straight to your site, wait around. Next thing you know, the friendly staff will stop by, set you up in seconds, and you're good. There is a beach area. It's nice. It's a perfect size. There's picnic tables there, and there's a couple little offshoots where you and your family can go to get away from the crowds if needed. There's fishing and motorcycling here. We'll get to the fishing in a minute. There's a 58-mile enduro trail, and it's marked with white labels with red arrows. Make sure you have your license and it's valid because it actually goes on main roads at times. Okay, let's talk fishing. The primary fishing area would be Green Falls Pond. It's stocked with trout. It has natural bass, pickerel, and bullhead. And the fishing must be pretty good because we saw a lot of folks there. That's what most of the recreational area was used for. There was dozens of folks there. Just keep in mind, you can't have a motorized boat on the lake. There's a boat launch and plenty of parking. Really quick, let's talk about site number 6. This site is our favorite spot on the campground. Look at this little driveway that goes down. I'll speed it up here for you. When you get down here, this is what I mean about the walls that protect you. Cool thing about this site is right over the end of the site there's actually a brook. You can hear it running by. The site is humongous. You got your fire pit, picnic table.
You guys know that I hide rocks? So I'm gonna go place one. I usually do 3. One in our campsite, one on the hike, and one somewhere in the campground. We're gonna check out the bathrooms. They have 2 bathhouses that are open, which normally they're closed. So let's check it out. Guys, seriously, the first time that I ever came into one of these bathrooms and realized that this is just a big black hole, totally wigged me out.
Although there was a few of these outhouses on the campground, these 2 were the only ones open. Now there's no water to this, there's no shower houses. These were really clean, I have to say.
All right, if you guys watched 2 weeks ago at Mount Misery campground, right here in the Pachaug Forest, we had an issue with black vultures. So Lee decided she was going to bring in a specialist, and he thought he was going to inform us on things. Take a look.
All right, mates. Oh, yeah. I don't want everybody to see who I am here. This is highly important. I need everybody to listen here. Listen, mates. These guys, Dee and Lee and their RV, they are absolutely correct. These weren't turkey vultures. Everybody keeps talking turkey vultures. These were black vultures. They were, listen, when you learn in Australia, oh yes, I'm from Google, Australia. That's where I got my, my learner's permit. Dee and Lee, they didn't know they were by a nest. That nest there was extremely important to them. If Dee and Lee would have got any closer, they wouldn't be here today. I tell you, what a stressful situation for these 2. They're gonna have PTSD. I tell you, they really like women. They go for the smell of the crotch there. They get in there.
What the fuck?
Yep, look at them, guys. They're both kaputs. I think I'll sit out here and soak up as much of this beauty as I can. And start a fire. Get it prepped for when Lee gets up. This place was beautiful. I actually like being out there without any internet, no phone service, no water, none of those accommodations. But I guess the moral of the story is you better like boondocking. So charge those batteries, fill those water tanks, empty those gray and black tanks, and be ready to be on your own. So guys, I guess this is where the road splits, and we'll meet again next week up in the top northwest corner of the state of Connecticut. But listen, before you go, if you learned anything today from this video or our past videos, please do us a favor and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. And we leave you with this.
There is a trail that goes all the way around the lake, and Dee with this drone. So it's a beautiful day. See this? See? I'm stalked. Dee is stalking me with the damn drone. This flies by my head. Dee and this drone, it's like a little kid. He's flying it past my head. He's out of control. He's